Hello everyone, this is Royal Caliber here, and today I'm going to be recording, this is just some scrap footage of me doing Night 7, 10-20 mode. It's sort of bad footage, and I'm not really good at it, but I guess it was just some good background stuff for this story. So today I'm basically going to be telling you what I think the entire story is going to be like, and what Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is going to be based off of. So a lot of this is going to be based off of the Living Tombstone's Survive the Night song, because in that the music video has that arcadey game where it shows a lot of the story. So I'm just going to explain a bit of that first. The song itself, it's more or less about how the mother loses her child because her child was one of the 5 kids who snuck into the back and got murdered by the Purple Man. And this was about one of the specific kids who was murdered, who was her son. And it's about how she commits suicide. And yeah, and the interesting thing that I think about it is that I'm pretty sure she's the marionette, because in the song one of the verses is talking about her and being a puppet. Okay, and it also says, "I can't wait for the cliff at the end of the river." Basically meaning she wants to commit suicide. And also in the minigame, like give grant life, something like that, where you there's the 4 dead kids, and you give them all their presents, and then they turn into the 4 animatronics. And then at the very last frame, a 5th kid will appear, and then you'll get the Golden Freddy jump scare, which also might mean that her child became Golden Freddy. And at the beginning of the music video, you'll see that she is holding the boy's Golden Freddy doll, and he walks away. And at the very end, when the 5th kid appears in the minigame, you get the Golden Freddy jump scare. So I'm pretty sure what happened there was that the marionette, who was the kid's mother, wanted her son to be his favorite animatronic. So yeah, that's that part. But Scott made a lot of weird, interesting things about this game. Obviously, like the first game, it was just the 4 animatronics, Bonnie, Foxy, Freddy, and Chica, and this was like later in time. And then he made the second game, which is actually a prequel, but what didn't make sense is that those 4 that were fixed in the future are now broken. But then they have these new ones introduced with new criminal scanning technology. So there's something screwy going on there. But this is where the big, mind-blowing part of the theory is. The theory states that part 3 is going to be a prequel. It's going to be even before this Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So it's going to be even further back in time. And the reason why I say this is because I think that these original animatronics were actually working at one point before Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Then they broke down. They introduced these new ones that killed you because their criminal technology was wrong. So they removed them and they fixed the old ones again. So basically you got them working, them broken, then them working again, right? And then the new ones, the toy ones, didn't exist, okay? Working got removed. But it's possible that since Scott's doing this weird pattern where in the future something's working, but in the past it's not, okay? It's possible that this new game is the prequel, that the toy animatronics will be broken, which is that would be really cool. There are screenshots from the fan-made game with the new cat animatronic. So my prediction is that Five Nights at Freddy's 3, if it follows this plot line and keeps on going back in time, I think it's going to be based at around 1966, and it will have the main 4 animatronics who are working again. Another, 4, the toy ones. The 3 that work in this game, okay, are broken, and the Mangle is working. That'll be really interesting, because I wouldn't be able to believe that Scott would completely just cut off the mangle, and the fact that there's so many mysteries with, you know, the Chica's beak and the second head, or whether that's her face or not. I'm pretty sure that she's going to be in the next game, or further back in the timeline, but I'm really hoping he fixes her and makes her the girl Foxy that she was supposed to be. But yeah, and there are actually some pictures of the toy animatronics that are broken back then, but the really interesting thing I want to see is whether the marionette is there, because technically that's before the bite of 87 when this all occurs. Now, according to some other theories, there was a point when the Golden Freddy actually did move around and actually worked, and this was before all of this, so that's another interesting thing we might see. We might see that Golden Freddy is actually walking around. But yeah, and there's lots of fake pictures of the Purple Man and, you know, him being in the game and such. But you never know, he might be in this game. But so yeah, basically there's all other theories stating that the phone guy is the Purple Man. I really don't think that's the case, just because they seem to have two very different characters, and even though the phone guy is very calm about the situation and what's going on, you know, they don't really relate very much, but I still think that that'll have something to do with the plot later. Now, there's a couple mini games where you see the Purple Man. Actually, you see him a lot. Like right now, you can see in this mini game the Purple Man is standing there behind Foxy, and I walked up to him in the game and nothing happened. He's just sitting there. I don't know, he was just chilling there. And there's other mini games where you're trying to feed the kids and the Purple Man comes up in his car and kills a kid who's outside. And yeah, as you can see in this mini game, all those kids are killed, so I'm pretty sure the Purple Man had already murdered them. But yeah, so in conclusion, okay, there's gonna be a prequel that would possibly either have no toy animatronics or broken toy animatronics. It'll have a fixed mangle, working original animatronics, and a couple more, maybe the cat in the fan-made game. Okay, and I think it'll be based around 1966. I don't know, it's just what I think. But and also this interesting story plot that the fifth kid's mother is the marionette. After she committed suicide, she was stuffed into that suit or whatever, her soul was put in there. And then the kid was put into the Golden Freddy suit, and for some reason he wasn't granted life, so the suit now just sits around with him inside of it. It does really piece together, like, really well, and yeah, I'll put the link to the music video in the description below if you want to see that and just see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought this was really, really cool, and so this is just what I think the plot's gonna be like, and what Five Nights at Freddy's is gonna be like. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment on what you think. This is a new channel, so I really am coming up with this just so I can start this channel. But yeah, so thanks for watching, I guess. Just watch the rest of this clip, and I'll see you. This is Royal Caliber. See you in the next video.